Hello, my name is Josh Symes, a Learning and Development Manager from ZoomInfo. This Best Practices Short is designed to showcase the best tips and tricks for leveraging websites. So when you first log into the SalesOS platform, you are going to see our home dashboard. To obtain our websites feature, hop to the top ribbon here of your SalesOS home feed and select our websites tab. Here, you will be seeing companies that have visited your website. If you come into your websites tab and see no domains found, you may still need to implement your domain. If so, under Management, next to Analytics, add your domain here. We do have an implementation guide you could also utilize within our Knowledge Center, which is a step-by-step guide to implement your website URL. By default, we'll show you visitors that have visited your website over the past 24 hours. If you would like to manipulate this time frame, you would click this drop down. Maybe you want to see website visitors over the past week or month. You could do so here. Under last visit, you will always see the most recent visitor to your domain. My domain is ZoomInfo. So I see here just a minute ago, a Boli private had visited my website. I could see 7 unique visitors associated with this company, the pages they viewed, and their average session duration. If we scroll to the bottom left of our filter, we could see those items here. Maybe you're interested in multiple visitors from a certain company to your website. You could filter in, maybe you want to see 5 unique views, a minimum of 5. You could filter in that number here. If you want to see how many pages your visitor has viewed, you can manipulate your page views here. If you want to see at least 5 pages viewed by a certain company, you could filter in 5 pages viewed here. Maybe you want to see companies who have stayed on your website for a long duration. You can manipulate that time range by selecting minimum session duration, and you could filter by the second or minute. If you're interested in a certain company that has visited your website, you could filter in a company name here. Something that is new to our websites tab is this page intent and locations filtering. If you're interested in companies in a certain location visiting your website, you could filter in that location here. In North America, you could filter in by metro region as well. Here we have our page intent. You may not be concerned with companies visiting your careers page or your press releases, but say you offer a certain sales product and you're more interested in companies viewing that page on your website. You could filter in those product names under page intent. We have 3 different tiers, high, medium, and low, and this will be set up by your SalesOS admin. To show you the criteria for page intent, I will drop into page intent settings here. And here you could see those keywords under those tiers. So maybe we're more concerned with companies visiting our pricing page, our solutions page, and our demos page. We'll attribute those keywords to our high intent tier. We may have some concern with companies visiting our contact page, so we'll tier that as medium. We're probably not as concerned with companies visiting our blog, so we'll tier that as low intent. So a great way to filter in page intent to make sure you're focusing on companies that are really visiting the pages you're concerned with. Heading back to our websites tab, you could filter in those tiers by selecting this dropdown. So if you're just concerned with companies visiting your demos page, solutions page, and pricing pages, you could filter in that high page intent. Also, you can scroll over the page views column here, and this will break down those tiers. So here we see Premier Sotheby's International had 7 page views associated with our medium intent signal. If they have visited pages that you haven't specified in those tiers, we'll just show those pages under page views as unspecified. We also have our web page's URL search filter. So if you're concerned with certain keywords, you could filter in those keywords here. So maybe you're just concerned with those companies visiting your pricing page. We could put in the term pricing here. Add that keyword. And now we're going to be seeing those companies that have visited your pricing page. If you want a more illustrative view of this list, you can move from our list functionality to our dashboard. And this will show you a more visual understanding of the data provided in that list. We'll show you key highlights, unique behavior over time, your most visited companies. And here, since I filtered in that pricing keywords, my most visited pages will just be my pricing pages. As we scroll down, you will see company insights, so the revenue associated with these companies that have visited your domain, the average employee counts, the industries these companies are associated with, and the locations of these companies. Heading back to our list, I'm seeing companies around 681 results, so companies who have visited my pricing page. If I want to action on this list, I could pull this list of companies visiting my pricing page into advanced search. To do so, I need to press 0 selected, select this dropdown, then select all. Something of note, everywhere else in the platform, 0 selected is by default select all, but within our WebSights tab, we do need to click that dropdown and select all to action on these companies. I could tag these companies. I could also export directly to a CSV from this WebSights tab. But I could also open these companies in advanced search to utilize our filters and export to an integrated CRM if we have that functionality with the platform. Select open in search. And now these companies that have visited my pricing page are populating with an advanced search. I could start to filter these companies utilizing my company's main filter to the left. So maybe I want to focus on companies in a certain industry. I could select my industry dropdown. Anywhere you see plus signs within the SalesOS platform, you could get more specific with your search. But for now, I'm going to just be focusing on those companies based in the software industry that have visited my pricing page. Maybe you want to manipulate these companies by size. Utilizing our headcount and financials features are a great way to do so. So if you want to see a minimum amount of employees at these companies or companies based on their revenue, we can utilize these filters here. So maybe we want to see a minimum company revenue of 5 million associated with these companies that have visited my pricing page. I could utilize that filter here. We could also utilize our company attributes if you would like to focus on companies visiting your pricing page who are Fortune 500 or Global 500 companies. Maybe you want to see companies visiting your pricing page who are publicly traded companies or B2B companies. You could utilize our type and model filter. Also, we know most sales teams are territory based, so if you want to see companies in a particular location, you could utilize our locations filter. Here in North America, we'll be able to provide you metro regions, so get even more granular with your location search. Maybe we want to see companies visiting my pricing page based in California. You could utilize that filter here. So now I have a nice list of 20 companies that have visited my pricing page. If I wanted to prospect to contacts at these companies, I can move to my contacts tab and utilize my contacts filter to the left. But for now, I'm interested in having this being my prospecting list. So I can go on ahead and export these companies by pressing my export dropdown. I could also tag these companies as well to a previous tag or create a new tag for this list of companies. I'm going to want to export by selecting this dropdown. I can export to an integrated CRM if I have that functionality or to another automation tool. I could also export directly to an Excel spreadsheet by selecting this Excel dropdown. That is a great way in utilizing WebSights to build a prospecting list. So you're making sure you're going after companies that have already visited your pricing page. So it's a great way to build a sophisticated prospecting list. Thanks for taking the time to learn more about WebSights here today. Be sure to check out our other best practice shorts to level up your learning and maximize your leverage of ZoomInfo. Thanks so much.